at our Gosford campus, one of our strengths, one of our greatest strengths, is our ability to cater for diverse needs. So we're particularly good at catering for kids with additional needs that need more support. And that was always normal. But I think that the idea of seeing in First Nations students as also requiring those adjustments to their learning is becoming increasingly just an awareness is growing, I think, over the time. And I think having a RAP team has actually been a part of that.
Well, in my classroom, I think even in our school, we're getting more and more different cultures coming to our school. So I think there is acknowledgement of that. I think we could still do a lot more. Yeah. Amazing. So I think we're on a journey, Tilly. We're on a journey.
It's catering to those needs, building up the understanding of the kids who are not First Nation so that we can have a more tolerant, accepting school and society, and at the same time catering to the needs of those students so that they feel loved and belong and like we value, which we do, value that First Nation perspective in what we're doing.
I'm still on a journey on that. I'm still learning. One, I think, is that I'm starting to bring in story maps to begin units, which is Indigenous. So we've actually done one this term for geography. Does it show the journey of where they started and where we're going to end up? And I intentionally now do acknowledgement of country once a week and ask different students to read it.
I think that it's something that we just continue to get better at. And one of the things that we've really looked at is admitting the fact that teachers feel nervous to teach this, because we actually had a conversation in our staff meeting with junior school and said, you know, how do you feel about teaching it? And what basically came out is people are nervous because they value it, they think it's really important, but then they're scared to get it wrong because it is important.
I think if I taught in a different school where maybe they were more engaged in their own culture and their customs, I think I probably would be more thinking about, you know, their seating position, getting outside more, which I would love to even do with any student actually. So I think I haven't done as much as I want to because that need is not currently there.
Support. Not so much. It's more about getting Aboriginal resources into lessons. So, you know, using your picture books, things like that. For us, it's part of we always start our day with a daily mantra, and we're trying to start embedding it so that people start with an acknowledgement of country. But when there's no particular framework or anything like that, we're using to do that.
So with our school meetings, our coordinator is asking me to implement one thing to the staff to share how to introduce it into our curriculum. So I would say at the moment it's minimal until I know more and understand more, and then I can share that with the rest of the staff.
I think the first step is actually cultural awareness, because that is what people are so nervous about. And so actually what we're looking at for next year is upskilling our whole staff on on cultural awareness so that they can start to feel a little bit more confident embedding these ideas and practices into their teaching. So we're probably going to get someone in, I think, to speak to them. Yeah.
There's courses. So if I come across a course, I can ask for it, and I'm sure a coordinator would. Up in our teaching resource area, there are books, especially for geography and history, that I've come across, and literature that is Indigenous. I think it's outdated. I think they do need to be updated quite a bit.